Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Cousins on Drums. And I've got two really cool Tama snare drums to show you today. Both of these are basically the same, with one huge difference on this drum right here. So this is the Tama Starphonic series. I've never experienced these drums before. I was lucky enough, I bought a drum set and this snare came with it. And I was really blown away by how great this drum sounds. The Starphonic series has been out a while, and it's just a really nice drum. It just sounds fantastic. It's got a few, unique features to it. Number one, it's got a super thin shell on here. It's 8-ply. Like I said, these are Bubinga, and then has 1-ply of cordia on it. They also make these drums out of different other woods, like maple and walnut now. And they also have metal ones like aluminum. The other feature about this drum too is that it has these freedom lugs. So they have a hinge on them, and when you untune them and you want to change out your head, the claw will just flip back and everything stays together, so you don't have to be chasing after your tuning rods and all that stuff. It all stays together. It's got a single flange hoop that just comes off, put a new head on, and you're ready to go. That's pretty unique. Out of all the snare drums I've had, I've never seen this kind of setup before, and I really like it. This drum has like a matte finish on it, and this cordia, they've been making this since the 80s, and with this matte finish, it almost doesn't look like real wood, to me, but it is, and it sure is figured nicely. It's a beautiful drum. The other thing, these drums, they have the most recent throw-off and butt plate that Tama offers right now, and it's adjustable on both ends. It even has like incremental changes on this. When you turn this tighter or loosen it up, it'll click with every adjustment on it, which I think is nice. So the difference between these two is, like I said, they're pretty much identical. It's, well, number one, this has got a gloss shell on it, which I prefer over this look, and it really brings out the grain, and it doesn't look fake to me, even though both of them are real wood. The other thing I really like about this, they redesigned this logo for the Starphonic, and they're both made in Japan, but it's really beautiful design here. The other one, this one has like a bolt-on kind of badge on it. So the main difference between these two drums is that this is only 6 lugs, which I've never had a drum, snare drum that's had 6 lugs on it ever. I've had 8 lug, which I actually like, and they just have a really open sound to them. But 6 lug, I never saw it. And if you look at the Ludwig Acrolite, that was supposed to be like a student level snare drum, and had less lugs on it to bring the cost down. But that was 8 lug. So I was really curious about this. I mean, this is not an inexpensive drum. This is not a beginner's drum. The cost of this drum, I bought it brand new, and the cost of this drum was the same as this one. I got a little information out of the seller about it, but I was really curious about it, so I contacted Tama Rep, and he told me it's called the Concert Series, and it is geared more towards schools and that type of thing, but it's not an inexpensive drum. like I said, it was the same price. The other reason I wanted to get it too is because Bubinga and Tama's not, making Bubinga drums anymore except in the starter lineup. And, who knows how long that's gonna last. So, everything's going to Walnut now. So, I just, really curious about this. I already recorded both of these drums. And even though this was only 6 lugs, I could still get a pretty high tuning on it, so I would say it was like almost medium high, as far as, a 10 lug. But then you could bring it way down and get kind of like that, that sloppy kind of, they call it swampy sound, which I think this is great for, So I think maybe you can get a little more, you get a different sound out of this than you can get out of this. And of course, this could be tuned higher than this. But, my whole, philosophy on that is, if it's a 6-inch, it should sound like a 6-inch, You shouldn't try to be forcing it into sounding like a 4. If you want that kind of sound, that really high-pitched sound, then you buy a 4. But the fact that, you could lower this so much, and it's just, it's still in tune, but it's got a, that swampy sound, I just thought it's really cool. So I pretty much tuned both of these initially to about the same tightness, same pitch, and then I backed off this one to give you an idea. But I could have gone a lot more and still kept a good tuning on it, where it didn't sound like it was, it was so loose that, the head was bouncing off, the shell or anything like that. But very unique drum. I think if you are into recording drums, this is something you'd want, because you could get, a unique sound out of it. Both of these drums will probably be, available for sale. This one for sure, and if you're interested in this one, just let me know, and we can talk. But yeah, I want to introduce you to these 2 drums before they move on, at least this one. And I just think, this is a really unique instrument. I'm really curious why Tama would go to 6 lugs on a high-end drum. Why didn't they just go to 8, which is more standard? But like I said, very cool drum. Check out the video on it, and let me know what you think. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do, and tell your drummer friends. And have a great day, and I'll see you next time.